So we're here in Studio 4 in Red FM with the one and only Mr. Jake Carter.
Woo, how are we?
I'm good to see you, my man. Down in Cork, doing a little bit of promo ahead of your gig in the Cork Opera House. So you're going back on tour?
We are, yeah. We're actually finishing this end of the tour, this part of the tour off in Cork Opera House. It's our second time playing the venue. Last year we did it and it was a great gig. I love being back in Cork. It's actually our third gig in Cork. We did Cypress Avenue, I think it was 2 years ago now. So it's great to be back, and if last year's gig is anything to go by, it's going to be a great gig. So I love Cork, I love being about it, and we're doing promo today, so I can't wait for the gig now.
I was there myself the last time in the Opera House, actually.
You were?
It was a great night, great gig, and you got a great reception from the Cork crowd as well,
It
didn't
was,
you?
yeah. I mean, there's something about a Cork crowd, I think. I've been to the Marquee loads of times. We also supported in the Marquee one time, and it was a great gig. I think there's something like, oh, my phone's going off. No, that's not
No,
good.
it's not. It's okay.
But there's something about a Cork crowd, do you know what I mean? It's always a different buzz as opposed to everywhere else. So can't wait to be headlining the Opera House again on the 29th of June.
The Opera House is a great venue in general, isn't it?
Such a prestigious venue. It's mad even to say now that like I'm playing the Opera House for the second time. I couldn't believe it last year, but to be able to do it again, it's surreal. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you hear of some of the people that have played in that venue and the stories about it and different stuff. So it's great to be able to say I'm doing my own headline show there.
And is it going to be similar to last time? Some of your own material, some covers, and you probably have some new material since last time as well.
It's normally about 60% originals, and then we do like 40% of covers, but we kind of make them our own, and we mash different songs together that you wouldn't necessarily hear. But yeah, we've different music out since the last gig. So we have a brand new single, Supernatural, which is out now, available on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube. But so we'll be doing that. We open the show with that and close it, and it's had a great reception so far on the tour. So I'm looking forward to bringing it to Cork.
So obviously Cork is the last date on the tour. You saved the best to last, Jake.
Yes,
I like your style, man. But you're going all around the country, are you?
We are, yeah. We've been in let me try and think now. We've been in Sligo, we've been in Waterford, we've been in Drogheda, we've been in Dublin. Where else have we been? Killarney as well. And we're finishing this part off in Cork, so I can't wait.
So how's life been for the last year or so? Obviously, you're Dancing with the Stars. I suppose it finished up about this time last year, didn't it? Just over a year ago.
Now,
So your trophy's gone now. You're no longer the reigning champion.
Yeah, I know, I tell you. It's been good. I mean, it's crazy to say that Dancing with the Stars, it's still only like, it's
Just
2
over a
years
year
ago, just over a year now. But it's mad because it feels like a different lifetime, do you know what I mean? But it was a great experience, and since then I've just been flat out in the studio, back songwriting, back gigging, and we've loads of new music coming up in the next while now, so I'm really excited for what's to come. But obviously, I said, like, Dance with the Stars, it seems so long ago, but it was a massive part of my career to date, and I made so many great friends from it, and a girlfriend and all that stuff.
Yeah, you found love on there. How is Karen?
So she's good, yeah, she's keeping good. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, although it seems like so far away, so much has happened since, and yeah, I'm just really focused now on the music and the new stuff coming out. So
I suppose that helped you with your music career as well in terms of propelling you to a new audience.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, before the show, I was very much known as Nathan Carter's younger brother. Do you know what I mean? And
that could probably be an advantage and a disadvantage
in
a way.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I owe Nathan a lot because he's helped me so much in my career to date, but it was a big thing of, like, after the show, a lot of people recognised that, oh, here's this fella, he's his own person, you know, he does his own music, which is very much like pop funk, and it's completely different to the country
different
stuff.
genre, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So it was great in propelling me to sort of put me on my own platform and saying, okay, here's Jake, he's completely different. So as I said, I owe Nathan a lot because he's given me so much advice and help and a real sort of foot up in the industry. But yeah, it was a big sort of stance to say, oh, here's another brother that's slightly different, slightly better, I guess.
Slightly better. Yourself and Nathan spend a lot of time together. You seem to be
yeah.
good buddies. You see on Instagram, you go on holidays together and you're around together a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, we're great friends. I mean, Nathan, he won't let me tell you this, but he's actually 8 years older than me, so he was always the older brother that I looked up to. And, you know, it's kind of, we never really argued when we were younger. We have a sister that's in age is between the two of us, and it was always her that I was arguing with, and Nathan had me back, do you know what I mean? So it's great now, and yeah, we get along so well, and although we're both so busy touring, and I think he's in America at the minute or somewhere, so we're not seeing each other as much as we used to, but it's great, especially with like phones and Facebook and Instagram. There's always a bit of banter going on. We always meet up then every couple of weeks, so it's great to have a brother like that, especially someone that's been there in the music industry and done that. And it's great to have someone that you can ask advice of, or if there's any questions that you do have, I can always pick up the phone and ask him.
I suppose it helps as well, like he can kind of guide you from his own experience of going around the venues, the whole touring experience, the promo, the going to radio stations, the going on TV.
Yeah, that's it.
So I mean, like, you're not really overwhelmed by any of that, or you certainly aren't now, or at the start you wouldn't have been through Nathan's guidance.
Definitely at the start I would have been a bit probably overwhelmed and like took back by all the stuff, especially during Dance with the Stars, because there was so much. But he gave me a lot of advice, and although, as I said there, it's completely different genres, it's a music business and an industry at the end of the day. The sort of all the way through, it's the same, whether you're releasing music, you're promoting, it's all the same stuff. So there's the same sort of guidelines and same tips that he can give me, so it's great to have someone like that.
Another buddy of yours from Dancing with the Stars, Rob Heffernan, he's getting a
Woo!
walkway named
Cork.
after him in Cork this week,
Is,
and a new park that's opening. So that's pretty cool. He's really excited about
mental,
it.
yeah. I mean, that's something that obviously lasts on for many lifetimes to come. So it's great for him. He's really excited about it. So I can't wait to go and actually see what the walkway, what it's going to be. And it's a bit kind of prestigious. So like, I don't know why Rob's getting it.
Rob being a walker, he gets a walkway named after him. It'd be the equivalent of you getting a Jake Carter Theatre or a Jake Carter Arena or something.
No, definitely. I mean, it's definitely a big thing for him, and it's great to see because he's such a nice fella. I mean, I remember he was so helpful to me during Dance with the Stars because I was living in Dublin at the time. I didn't really know anyone. I remember the first day, because I was sharing an apartment with him, the first day that I went in, I walked into the apartment, I didn't really expect anyone to be there. I knew I was going to be sharing with someone, but they kind of told me that this fella wasn't there yet, and I walked in and there's Rob standing in his jocks.
This mad little Cork fella.
Standing in his jocks cooking dinner, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you, and then we were friends ever since then. So, it's great to have met Rob because he's a really nice fella, and again, someone that's sort of been around for so long and has so much advice in everything.
And he'll be coming to your gig in the Opera House, I'd imagine.
He will, yeah. He'll be getting up. He got up on stage the last time.
That's
and
right,
sang.
I remember that, yeah.
We probably won't get him up to sing this time.
I think that once is enough for that, is it?
Yeah, once is enough, but he'll definitely come along and bring the party spirit with him.
Alright, Jake, it's the 29th of June at the Cork Opera House. There's still tickets available, is there?
There's still tickets available at jakecarterofficial.com, or you can get them at corkoperahouse.ie. I practiced that 10 times.
It worked. Go buy tickets, Jake. Thanks a million.
Thanks a million. Cheers,
nice one.
boss.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.